Welcome everybody, here's your Strategy Wolf and welcome to a new campaign, welcome to a new project that I'm really excited to announce here, and you might have been looking forward to it. This is the first turn of my new match of the Conquest of Mexico, where I'm playing against Balthazor's strategic Arcana. I'm really honored to play such a... he's just been uploading also for 2 years, but he's kind of a legend for me already, having tons of strategic commands games out there, and I definitely feel like a little bit like the outsider in this one, so I'm really honored to play him. This is the first time we're playing the US versus Mexico, and if you'd like to know a little bit more about the setup and the ideas around it, at the same time I'm uploading also an introductory prequel video where you can get all the information, a little bit of historical background and our plans and strategies. And of course also check out in the video description the link to the first episode of Balthazor himself, so this time you can watch actually both sides in separate videos. I really hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget, of course, before we start, to give us both a like and a subscription so you can whenever miss new episodes that come out and can closely monitor what's going on. And I'm pretty sure that if this is a success, we're gonna have also follow-up events or projects that will come up. But let's really start with this Mexican one. And yeah, I don't want to waste too much time at the moment, and I just want to get in and see the replay with you guys together, since Mexico has the very first turn in this scenario. Okay, here the Mexicans come. And that it is it? Alright, Rancho Davis settlement captured. Here the Rio Grande in southern Texas. Alright, William Hickling's Prescott's book, The History of the Conquest of Mexico, is considered to be one of the greatest accounts of the Spanish invasion and overthrow of the Aztec Empire in 1521. First published in 1843 and detailing the most successful invasion of Mexico to that point, it proved unpopular among the American soldiers during the Mexican War. Carried into battle by many volunteer soldiers, it seemed almost a guide to Winfield Scott Army, following as they were in the footsteps of Hernan Cortes. Like the Soldier of the War, this campaign allows you to bring a copy of Prescott's work into battle. If you say yes to this decision, a pop-up message will appear at the start of each turn quoting an extract from the book, allowing you to follow a journey of the historic conqueror. Would you like to bring a copy of the story of the Conquest of Mexico on campaign? And is there any notes? It has no impact, it's just some historical content. And of course we're gonna go for this, since I try to keep this a history-related channel as well. And I'm quite excited to read it myself, so absolutely gonna go for this flavor event. Yes, we are bringing one. Page 8. Prescott's The Conquest of Mexico. The country of ancient Mexicans, or Aztecs as they were called, formed but a very small part of the extensive territories comprehended in the modern Republic of Mexico. Its boundaries cannot be defined with certainty. They were much enlarged in the latter days of the empire, when they may be considered as reaching from about the 18th degree north to the 21st on the Atlantic, and from the 14th to the 19th, including a very narrow strip on the Pacific. In its greatest breadth, it could be not exceed 5.5 degrees, dwindling as it approached its southern eastern limits to less than 2. It covered probably less than 16,000 square leagues. Yet, such is the remarkable formation of this country that though no more than twice as large as New England, it presented every variety of climate and was capable of yielding nearly every fruit found between the equator and Arctic Circle. All along the Atlantic, the country is bordered by a broad tract called the Tierra Caliente, or hot region, which others of exuberant fertility, Terra Caliente, or hot region, which has the usual high temperature of an equinoctial lands. Parched and sandy plains are intermingled with others of exuberant fertility, almost impervious from the thickets of aromatic shrubs and wild flowers, in the midst of which tower up trees of that magnificent growth which is found only within the tropics. In this wilderness of sweets lurks the fatal malaria, engendered probably by the decomposition of rank vegetable substances in a hot, humid soil. Such are the mighty spells with which nature has surrounded this land of enchantment, as if to guard the golden treasures locked up with its bosom. The genius and enterprise of man have proved more potent than her spells. Alright. Some cool introductionary, some cool introductionary words. Oh, I didn't see this. I actually don't know how to do this. Old Crow Balthazor, we down here in Mexico are calling you El Lobo del Norte. Good luck. Yeah. We will need it, sure. I mean... yeah, of course we're playing the US and we're the historical winners, and of course I try to conquer a lot of stuff. But yeah, as I mentioned before, Balthazor is a absolute veteran, I would assume, and I'm definitely, we have to not fear him, of course not, but we need some luck for sure. Alright, let's get a quick overview of the of our targets, let's say. To win this game, we basically need to capture Santa Fe in Nuevo Mexico, and we need to hold Austin, and also we need to capture either one of Monterrey and Chihuahua. I think that's the conditions for small here's Monterrey, and Chihuahua is... Where is Chihuahua? Over here in the state of Chihuahua. Okay, this is in the west. So yeah, it's a very mountainous terrain, as you see. Hard stuff to get through, but we'll see. And then, of course, for a great victory, we also would need to take Mexico City itself. Let's have a quick look. Here's Veracruz. So at the time in the historical role model, the biggest maritime or amphibious landing at that time so far. So I don't know if we're going to repeat that one. We have to have a look. Apart from this, we have our very competent General Zachary Taylor over here, and you guys can already see we do have artillery, field artillery, which differs a little bit from the rules of from American Civil War, since we are 15 years earlier. The field artillery in this American Civil War is, I think, more displayed within the divisions or corps formations anyways, since they are probably bigger than these are. These are not brigades in this case, these are regulars, which are basically, yeah, standard infantry troops. Over here we do have regiments also. Yeah, so basically the regulars replace the brigades. Well, we have gotta see. I think this is the standard fighting unit, which also is comprised of some field artillery, as I know, but I'm not 100% sure. Field artillery, however, can fire two hex fields, and is therefore quite powerful, but it also can only fire if you haven't moved it yet, and it can support in the defense also. Alright, something else to know. There's no technology or research or diplomacy in this game. However, we can upgrade our artillery with mobility and artillery equipment, because we do have the, historically speaking, the superior artillery to the Mexicans. Okay, I'm also... When I'm recording this is actually before I record the prequel episode, and a little bit before we are posting this. So guys, of course I'm gonna I would love to consider all your ideas and thoughts. So just let me know. Maybe I will only consider them a little bit later. Yeah, it's like you know, I can't promise how fast I can really accept them. However, let me know what you think, of course, anytime, and I'll definitely answer. And maybe you'll see anyways that your thoughts might be considered by a very nice, by a smart strategy wolf. All right. I've read the strategy guide. Apart from this, I'm playing this blind. This is why I'm a little bit speechless right now. Not speechless, not this secure right now, and have to look around a lot. Apparently we do have a by far superior navy that can be even moved from with these fields from the Pacific to the Atlantic and vice versa. We can use our mobile and New Orleans harbors basically to move also by ship our troops very quickly, either down here to Port Isabel, but of course the further Port Isabel, what do we have also, Velasco here in southern Texas. But of course also somewhere else down here if we tried or like start to have a naval invasion. But at the moment the war just starts historically as, yeah, expected, let's say. And they cross the Rio Grande. Normally the Mexicans would fire the first shots. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this now. We have 75 MPP. And I'm quite sure, I feel like this might be the smartest move, just to reinforce the artillery right away. And so, yeah, we can't do anything else, to be honest. So, let's do this first move. And then, I have no idea how strong the enemy is in the area, so I will use, we have 7 action points with the cavalry. Have a quick look on, oh yeah, that's interesting. How they look like. Alright, so we see the enemy is pushed over here, but in the end trying to march down south towards Matamoros. Is this a... Because you could say, from what I read now, here we see a difference. Actually, there's a brigade and there is regulars. So from what I know is that basically the The regulars are the professional soldiers, while brigades are volunteers. So this might be a difference, also the fighting power. I'm a little bit tempted to go over here. How much movement do we have? 2? Maybe we can get even some more reconnaissance and still, yeah, we can still retreat. It looks kind of tempting to actually take Matamoros already, right here and cross the Rio Grande immediately. We are outnumbered as far as I know in the beginning, but we can easily use Port Isabel to bring in reinforcements quickly, which means basically also this is by far the most important target at the beginning, to just hold this harbor over here so we can reinforce, and when the power changes and we get superior, we can push forward. So how are we gonna do it? The question is would it be wise already to take Matamoros también, also también the I'm playing the US guys. It would have, it's kind of a bridgehead. I don't know how strong, or we just dig in here and basically wait. I have a little bit of the feeling that the enemy is trying to like lure us over here, our forces, and then flank us down here, but I think at least that's my interpretation since the regulars moved over here. We do have an excellent general. Okay, let's have a look over here first. Maybe I think I'm gonna make this regiment protect Nueces River over here. The river crossing, just in case, since San Antonio is not really threatened right now. Also be aware, by the way, of the higher action point rate, so you can move way faster than a normal Strategic Command American Civil War. This is something, so yeah, shouldn't be neglected. Let's have a quick look on the properties of a regular. They have attack soft 4 and defensive soft 3. To be honest, I can't fully tell what this means. I'm not sure if they will take them out immediately. Actually, nevertheless, let's try it. Let's go to Matamoros. It's a town, right? They don't give any provide. To be honest, no. It's just a town. It doesn't even provide any supply, unlike a... What does it? Settlement. Settlements don't. Towns do. Okay, it does, but not for us. That's why it's not depicted. Neither the MPP. Yeah, well, for the supply situation, I mean, here the town too. Okay, guys. Very difficult on first turn already. Let's still do... I'm gonna do it. Go take Matamoros. Gonna retreat here to protect Taylor. I mean, I could also move back a little bit and just take it so the supply situation is harmed. Let's have a quick look how the supply looks next turn. The artillery can't really be part of the battle next turn already. Alright, I think I keep them like this, and in worst case I just retreat next turn again, it's fine. I don't mind, but let's do this little bit of maneuver warfare. We're not that hardcore outnumbered from at least what we see, so this should be okay. We do have 12 MPPs left, so actually nothing, can't do anything. Let's have a quick look if we oversaw any other units. Yeah, at the moment there's nothing. We should get, apparently we're getting units around Bear Spring from what I know. And from there we should not hesitate to go towards Santa Fe, since there's few garrisons in the moment. Yeah, and here we can reinforce Bent's Fort. Is it not Bear Springs? Bent's Fort. Where's Bent's Fort? Ah, here. Okay, sorry. From here we should push down south and take the Northern Territories. Basically, this is our main target in the beginning, and also kind of historically speaking. And once we secure these situations and secure Texas as well, then we can check out the situation and think about an amphibious landing. However, I don't even know how our navy looks like at the moment. Let's have a quick look maybe on the reports. There's nothing to do. MPPs, they collected already 200 MPP. Okay. Oh, but the fighting spirit, I haven't really checked that one. Both just start with 200%, that's okay. Okay, so it's standard. Okay, maybe this accounts for the next turn already. Okay, this looks everything quite normal. Alrighty. How can I... No. Tap? Oh, send message. Okay, never saw this button before. Okay. El lobo del norte está listo. For those, my limited Spanish will for sure impress the Mexicans, and they can't be sure anymore which language to freely use for their secret negotiation communications. Alright guys, that's it for the turn. I have no idea what's gonna happen. Let's have a quick look actually on our what's incoming soon. Yeah, so I guess in June we get reinforcements all over the place. And slowly incoming, and then we have to see. I think with these limited forces, they are okay in Matimo. Yeah, maybe this famous last words, but I'm pretty hopeful that these regulars can hold the position at least for a turn before we retreat or something, and yeah, distract the enemy troops. Alright guys, that's it. So I hope you're also hyped as I am. We're collecting 198, so less than the Mexicans, unbelievable. I hope this is going to change. And it seems to be it for the first turn. Not so much to decide on. I feel like the conflict unfolds just over time anyways. Yeah, once again, I hope you're hyped as well. This is going to be for sure a great playthrough. I can't wait for the next turns. Yeah, once again, leave us both a like and a subscription so you don't miss any more episodes. And of course, it also honors or helps us a little bit with our work since it costs you nothing and pushes our channels. Thank you so much for that. And apart from this, of course, let us know what's up if you're following both of the channels. I would be really interested if who's like coming from Balthazor, who's going to Balthazor, you know. I don't know if YouTube gives me these statistics actually, but in the end, I really hope we have an enjoyable match, and also for you guys a really interesting broadcast. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time in the next episode. Bye, your Strategy Wolf.